Many games have been described as game-changing, the GOAT, or the OG. And a few can compare it to what Bungie created, Destiny. No, scratch that. I meant Halo Combat Evolved. If you were like me and only pretended to play a lot of SNES, Sega Genesis, the Atari thingy, and 64 in the original PlayStation, and you were born around the mid-90s, chances are your first actual console was one of the three. Either PS2, GameCube, or the Xbox. Don't get butthurt if you actually played on those OG consoles. You're cool and I'm genuinely jealous. But I digress. If one of those three consoles were your first, chances are you've heard of Halo Combat Evolved. And today we will be talking about whether this game is all fluff and answer the question, does Halo actually suck? Cue the intro. This video was sponsored by absolutely no one. Please help me grow my channel by subscribing, sharing this on Twitter, Tinder, IG, Reddit. Just get it out there. LOL, I'm joking about Tinder, but if it gets out there, I take all the credit. Okay, back to the video. Halo Combat Evolved was an amazing experience. Back then, it offered you a sense of freedom that no other FPS at the time could offer. It was groundbreaking in many ways. The stages you played in were massive maps with missions that even on the easiest difficulty will take you at least 15 to 20 minutes to complete. It was and still is one of the games where I will pause for a minute and take in that gorgeous scenery. The enemies you encountered were diverse, each offering a different playstyle, making you use every weapon to best understand what works for each baddie. And even now, with the remastered version, even though I play the campaign countless times, I still find it just as fun. Halo's combat system quite literally evolved as you played. Once you begin to learn how to fight the normal hordes of the Covenant, they introduce hunters. Was it just me, or did everyone else's dad have to beat these guys for them? Come on, just admit it. Then them camo elites, then a golden elite with a sword everyone wanted to pick up. The popcorn flood, the fat flood, the list goes on.
Are you alright?
The missions were straightforward and simple. Land on alien ring, check. Kill lots of alien on the ring, check. Rescue your friends, get him.
Marines, assemble free.
Kill aliens in their own ship. Meet Parasite, then kill the Parasite, just like Osmosis Jones. Meet Robot, who was a guy, but sounded like a middle-aged lady. Fight with AI girlfriend. Like, come on, Chief, she's psycho. Or honestly, I guess you'll find out in Halo 5. Try to rescue your now potato captain. And then end the game by leaving Halo in one of the most epicest, butt-clenching, cold-sweatiest moments of gaming history. Unless, honestly, it felt that way when I was a kid. I'm a grown adult now. Oh my God! As for the weapons, Halo introduced many iconic new toys. Some shot lasers, other weapons had endless ammo. That damn assault rifle, you never run out of bullets. You got the Jack laser pistol that does a charging thingy, the sniper rifle that Johnson always carries, and it comes in nighttime vision. But let's be real, the only weapon you actually needed was this pistola. Except against the Flood. For that you needed a shotty. The pistol was every enemy's worst nightmare. When I brought up the hunters and my dad being the one that killed them, he's the one that showed me that these mofos can be taken down with a single shot. A single shot to their orangey gooey midsection. And it was also the go-to on multiplayer. Speaking of which, Halo was not the first game to introduce multiplayer, but I can say for certain it was the first game that brought to existence LAN parties. Oh wait, it wasn't? Whatever, made it popular. If you have not experienced the frustration of getting owned by your older brother or a cousin or getting killed endless times because of this damn pistol, and that's right, let's not forget, this game ushered in an era of screen watching like never before it. The rage this game brought was legendary, pun intended. It also pretty much sparked the Xbox Live era, which I can say for sure was what shaped online gaming to what it is today. So suck it, fork knife. With all that said, coming from a very biased gamer, such as myself, whose first console happened to be the original Xbox, whose first true gaming experience happened to be Halo Combat Evolved, does Halo actually suck? And because my biased answer is a definite no, it doesn't, like a kid who loved rockets but won't admit there are better candies out there, let's look at what we got. We have a cyborg who kicks alien butt, has an AI girlfriend companion thingy, you can ride vehicles, go camo, pick up some overshield, and you get the epic Halo soundtrack to complete the badass experience. However, to find a non-biased answer, I had to go to the interweb to find my answer. Truth be told, this is the first time I'm Googling a review for Halo, and I was pleased with the results. Even if I am biased towards Halo, it seemed that every major gaming critic was amazed with the game. I read an article on IGN written in 2001 about the game and found it cool that he liked pretty much the same things I did. I'm going to read the last paragraph in his verdict section. Is playing Halo worth the $350 it will cost for an Xbox and a game? If you can appreciate video games and have been waiting for the next step, then the answer is absolutely. If you're a casual fan and don't buy more than a handful of games a year, then you still need to get Halo. It's a can't miss, no-brainer, sure thing, 5-star AAA game. Microsoft created the Xbox so we could have games like Halo. Don't miss it. Aaron, the writer in question, went as far as to state that this is a game worth buying a console for, and that is huge. I'm pretty sure my dad bought the Xbox because he looked at the box and saw Master Chief and said, yeah, that's the one, and I'm grateful he did. Yes, there are amazing games out there for every console, like Zelda for literally every Nintendo device out there, then the Final Fantasy series for you Sony boys and gals, and it seems from 2001 to 2007, the Xbox and Xbox 360 had the original Halo series. I know there's Halo Reach and Halo 4 and Halo 5, but I don't want to count them for reasons you guys will find out later. But I was not satisfied. I wanted to know and read a genuine article giving Halo a bad review. After a few adjusted searches, I finally found a review that gave Halo a 6 out of 10. Albeit the article reviewed the remastered version and not the original game itself. For the most part, the only reason why I think our boy Benjamin reviewed the game so poorly was because he felt that 343 could have done more than just make the graphics look better. I'm briefly summarizing the article, but I'll include what he said here. Regardless, Halo Combat Evolved is the product of a bygone age. From its famously overpowered pistol, capable of killing from across the map in 4 shots, to the way your body plummets upon death, even in space. And aside from the alternative graphics mode, little's been done to celebrate it. But as a free addition to the Master Chief Collection, it's worth revisiting for a bit, just to see how far Halo has come. While reading the article, I found myself agreeing and disagreeing to certain points. For example, why do you fall after death, even in space? However, as a fan, I just cannot get over what changes they have made to the graphics. It just looks so much better. To me, that is, in itself, a celebration of how far the game has come. I'll be leaving both articles in the description down below so you guys can check it out for yourselves. Then tell me in the comments what you guys think. But back to Halo. If you have played it for the most part, you probably have some sort of bias as well. I know for me, this game is what got me into gaming. It was the one that got me buying my own controller, reading books for lore, playing with friends, and just, oh my god, enjoying it. This game was so good and I was so loyal to Bungie that I am now playing Destiny 2, even though it is breaking my heart how little content there is. RIP. The content that was provided in this early 2000 shooter was enough to even help shape Xbox to what it is today. For as long as I can remember, Xbox only stood a chance versus those Japanese giants, those companies, because of their FPS genre. Long story short, I believe Halo Combat Evolved does not suck, and if you have not played the game, I urge you to give it a try, especially now that it is remastered. So if the graphics was the issue, the fact that it can be played in HD might help. That is it for me, guys. If you liked this video, leave a thumbs up. For more gaming content, click the subscribe button to catch the latest. Bye!